Good morning, children. Now, today we are going to study another topic, acidity of phenol. Why? It has been said that phenol is more acidic than alcohol and water. The reason behind it is that which we will study with the help of its resonating structures. Now, this is the phenol structure. As you know, oxygen that is attached to the carbon to which this uh, oxygen is attached is sp2 hybridized carbon. This carbon is sp2 hybridized. Now, being an sp2 hybridized carbon, this carbon has got the tendency to attract the electron. Now, how it is attracting the electron? Being this phenylic group itself is having the tendency to attract, so the bond that is present between the benzene ring gets attracted and moves this electron to one of the carbon. As this electron is moving here, this part becomes electropositive. Now here it develops a positive charge. In order to balance this positive charge, a pair of electron from oxygen is moved towards this carbon and forms a double bond. So, in order to satisfy this carbon, as this pair of electron move towards this carbon to satisfy, the oxygen, as it has donated the electron, develops a positive charge. Now, because the developing of this positive charge, now this oxygen is in want of more electron. So, it will take the electron from this bond between oxygen and hydrogen and attracts the electron towards itself, thereby weakens the bond between oxygen and hydrogen and liberates hydrogen from it, forming phenoxide ion. Forming phenoxide ion, that means you can see the phenoxide ion. This will be the structure for phenoxide ion. As you know that the electron has been taken up by this carbon and this oxygen has developed attracted the electron. So, now this is the phenoxide ion that has been formed. Now here we are going to study the stability of this phenoxide ion as well as the acidic character of phenol is why more, because of this resonating structure, and this resonating structure, how it works, that we will see. Now as this electron came to this carbon, the electron moves to another carbon, and then in order to balance that bonding in this carbon, this electron has to move to the another, and so this in this way electron moves in the para position. First it was in the ortho position, now it came to the para position, and again the bonding movement of electron takes place, which again moves towards the ortho position. Thereby final you will again get this phenolic group present in it. So this formation of this resonating structure and the movement of electron from ortho to para carbon thereby increases the time. You can say that limit to which the positive character of this has been to a greater extent, forming phenoxide ion, and the release of a hydrogen ion takes place very easily. On the other hand, we can say the important line that to mention here is the OH group attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon of the benzene. This OH is attached to the carbon which is sp2 hybridized. That means it is electron withdrawing group. As you know, this it withdraws electron, thereby increasing the positive charge here and making it more electronegative to attract the electron from hydrogen. Now, next topic that we are going to study is esterification. Now, esterification, you know what is ester. This you have studied from class 10th. Alcohol, when reacts with acid, it forms ester. There are three reactions which are very important for class 12 students that we will discuss. Here I have written both aromatic as well as aliphatic. Both the alcohols go under similar reaction. Though I have mentioned this reaction only with the aliphatic group, but aromatic compound also gives the similar type of reactions. We have one ethanol. This is ethanol or ethyl alcohol when reacts with acid CH3COOH. Actually, this is acetic acid which I have written in a reverse form to make you understand how the reaction takes place. This is the acetic acid which I have written in the reverse state. Now what happens here? You can see this OH group of alcohol and H of hydrogen combines together. This will combine and liberates water. What is left behind? CH3, CH2 and COO. Here I have written OOC in a similar way with CH3. This compound is this form ethyl acetate. This is the ester, you name it as ethyl acetate. Acetate, this is ester. And this reaction takes place in this is a reversible reaction and always takes place in small amount of sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid helps the reaction to proceed in a proper way. As because it is a reversible reaction, as soon as the reaction gets completed, water has to be eliminated. Very soon you have to remove the water. Otherwise, it will undergo the reversible reaction. The second reaction that taking place here is ethanol when reacts with acetic anhydride. This is acetic anhydride. Now, this is acetic anhydride. How the reaction takes place? This reaction is also reversible, taking place in the presence of small amount of acid. Now, what happens? H of this, so OH of this will combine with this compound. This OH combined with this compound and forms acid. This is the acetic acid form, CH3 COOH acetic acid form, and the remaining CH3 CH2 COOCH3, that is the ester, has been formed. In this way the reaction takes place with acetic anhydride. Third reaction is that alcohol when reacts with acetyl chloride. This is acetyl chloride. One thing you have to keep it in mind, very important, this third reaction when it reacts with acetyl chloride, in this reaction is not reversible reaction, and the reaction takes place in the presence of a pyridine, which is a base. Now, why base has been added, that you will come across to after seeing the product. Alcohol when reacts with acetyl chloride, H of this alcohol reacts with the chlorine forming HCl, and the remaining two combines forming ester. This HCl, which is formed as a byproduct, react with this base pyridine, which is a weak base. These two react together and forms a salt, and this can be removed immediately, thereby resulting in the formation of a compound ester. So these are the three methods, three type of reactions which you have to